Alrighty doozy woozy neighborino there'sy where'sy and other such things. Let's take a look at a little piece of video here and then read about it. For podcast folks, obviously you'll hear the motherfracking audio. But it's on the M&M's candy. Alright, so there's an M&M's ad for all fun kind, right? Like all mankind, but it's all fun kind. And it's going through the M&M colors and showing them like the yellow M&M is kind of like the dog on BoJack Horseman, kind of a doofy. Alright, the red one, it seems like a fun guy. The green M&M is looks feminine, has the feminine eyelashes drawn in, eyebrow raised, right? Brown M&M, also feminine drawn, pair of glasses on, looks like they're about to say something nerdy about climate change. Blue one, laughing a goof. Orange one looks like he's kind of bugging out, you know, not too comfortable with any situation. And it's just like, hey, M&M's, there you go. You're an American, you don't have health insurance, you don't have dental insurance, get our fucking product. That's what they're telling you. Now, I'm looking at these folks, and I have some imagery up here on the screen, folks listening to podcast audio. It's two green M&M's. One is the old one that I've probably seen in an advertisement in my teens or 20s at some point. I really hate commercials. And it does have on like a heeled boot, the anthropomorphized candy, and then the one next to it for the modern day, that one has like a sneaker shoe, an athletic shoe on, and also a little different. The eyelashes are more up on the new one, and the eyes look more goofy, more silly. While the old one, the eyelashes are down, more horizontal, pointing outward, and it's looks rather serious. Yeah, and does look like it's about to make some corny sex joke. It really does, the way they drew this fictional anthropomorphized M&M. And so now let's take a look. This website is designboom.com, and they tell us they have an article up by they don't have the author named. Well, funk you, Design Boom, for that. But they tell us that on January 20th, 2020, the M&M's part of the Mars Inc. portfolio of brands. Excuse me. They announced that its beloved mascots have undergone a makeover to promote inclusivity. The cheerful characters you see on its candy packages, as well as its commercials, will have a slightly different appearance going forward, as their colors, shoes, personalities have been redesigned. A video introducing the new mascots has been released on the company's YouTube channel, featuring messages about the importance of belonging and buying our candy in a system where you probably don't have health care, probably don't have dental care. And I get what they're saying with the words. While they're just trying to sell you their product, I get what they're saying out loud, right? Like mainly the part about self-expression that you see in the in a Business Insider article. And like because the first one is sort of drawn how a man would probably draw a woman, a hetero man would probably draw a woman. And this is supposed to be like how she would probably look just presenting herself, right? Comfortable pair of sneaker shoes. You're in capitalism, you gotta move around. Why the fuck are you gonna wear these heeled style boots? What the fuck? Heels don't seem very pragmatic to me. Like maybe if there was like a spring in them for shocks or something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't see the use of heels. Yeah, if the heel itself was a spring, maybe. And even that, let's limit that. We don't know what we're getting into with that one. Alright, and apparently this bothered some folks. And Tucker Carlson can definitely be counted under the some folks. Folks listening to podcast audio, you will hear it. video, folks, you will see and hear it. And why?
The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous.
Why? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Wait, play that shit again?
M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy.
Also less sexy. Why are your eyebrows going up when you talking about sexy cartoon M&Ms? Less sexy.
That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
Why? And why do you think the old one is, I said, was drawn how a hetero man would probably draw a woman? It's like, even the anthropomorphized fictional woman needs to be what you want to have a drink with. Oh my Jesus, this shit is funny, but it's weird. Cause like, even if this nigga Tucker Carlson, if this is just a segment that got greenlit because they knew that dorky podcasters like me would be like, cuz what the fuck, right? Or damn, I guarantee you every lefty or even left-leaning, even the most right-wing Democrat podcaster is fucking covering this. And why? Cause it's fucking ridiculous. And we're baited, and I'm baited too. It's fucking funny, and I love it. I heard the shit on the David Pakman show. That's how I heard about it. And then Phoenix Kalita told me about she saw it on the Twitter. But there's something else to this. Let's let it play a little bit more. Listen to this fucking guy again.
M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity.
When you're totally turned off, let's get a bit more of this. This video clip posted by ACYN on the Twitter. That's their name and their @ on the Twitter. And the caption that ACYN put over this video upload was, Tucker, M&Ms will not be satisfied until every cartoon character is deeply unappealing. Okay, he's quoting the last one. This next one. If you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious. Maybe he does not like all the ugly new shoes he sees around them.
Acknowledge and embrace his anxiety. And actually, if you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious. Maybe he doesn't like all the ugly new shoes he sees around him. Maybe he liked the sexy boots. Maybe the orange M&M is a secret sexist himself. We don't know.
What in the saying the quiet part loud, telling on yourself ass Fox News shit was this? This shit was almost like a fucking... Was this just a big old shout out to Bill O'Reilly? Remember, Fox News was like in the real news for just how much of a sexual harassment fucking circus that place is. And listen to him again. Look at his eyes. Like, he is representing the bosses and he's talking to an audience of working class men that, keep in mind, have been going in stores and restaurants. And not all of them lately, especially like what county you're in, what microcosm of culture you're in, but they're going in bars, restaurants, movie theaters, whoop wop, this, that, and the other. What is it? Grocery stores. And they're seeing women that they would normally just walk up to and tell to smile wearing a mask.
Maybe the orange M&M is a secret sexist himself. We don't know.
We don't know. Nigga, we know like a motherfucker. And just the irony of Donald Trump being known as orange and Fox News still being Trump station. I can't stop playing it.
Maybe he liked the sexy boots.
Maybe he liked the sexy boots. Remember how, when the pandemic was kicking in gear and it was like, oh yeah, y'all niggas want it, huh? Yeah, punk motherfuckers, fuck you, capitalism. Like the pandemic was coming in, getting niggas. And And what I know Wine Cellar Media covered it. I would not be surprised. We're not the only ones. I'm sure other niggas hit this shit up too, 100%. But that there was an increase of sexual harassment and overall customer hostility for any and all customer service staff, retail, restaurant, you fucking name it. And you can immediately see it because who's most likely to be entitled to think they should be going out still and living life exactly as they feel like it while making no changes or sacrifices? The most asshole-ish people. So now the most asshole-ish people are the only ones in the room, right? And that like tilts the scale in their favor of how fucking bad the experience is gonna be for these workers, these women, feminine folks working at these goddamn places. And Tucker Carlson is so speaking to that. He is talking to those guys. That audience is out there while we're laughing, and it is funny.
Maybe the orange M&M is a secret sexist himself. We don't know.
It is funny, but we do know who you're talking about, who you're talking for, who you represent, and we all know your boy Bill O'Reilly, who's out of the game now. This is, it's funny, but this in and of itself is dark humor. In and of itself. Tucker is fucked up. And he represents something fucked up. And he speaks to fucked up people about the fucked up shit in a fucked up way that they want to hear it. Alright. I know, I am very, very fun. Did I miss one? I know I didn't miss one.
The unappealing and totally...
Oh, wait, okay, this guy, okay, the same clip comes up twice in the Business Insider article. Alright, so it looks like we got to all of Eat.
The other big change is...
Okay, yeah, that one starts with the other big change, so it's only the 2 video clips. Alright, folks, WineCellarMedia. Carlson makes inroads with M-Cels? Would that be too corny of an episode title? Tucker Carlson makes inroads with M-Cels. That's what I'm going with. Peace, niggas. I actually have to stop this thing.